Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Dark Roast. I'm your host, Kai Dorsey.
I'm your co-host, Barrett.
And tonight we got a special guest.
Jack.
Hi.
It's great to have you here, Jack. Great to have you. Good opening line. Good opening line there, bud. How are you? Okay. Kai, how are you?
Dude, I'm doing great, man.
Good.
How about you,
Good
Barrett?
to hear. Me and Jack actually lost a friend yesterday, so it's been a little hard, but
My condolences, my condolences.
But it's okay. It's okay. Other than that, I can't complain. Had a shit day at work, but it's all better now.
Well, that's all that matters. As long as we're getting better.
That's right. Jack, have you decided how you're doing yet?
Like you said, we lost a good friend the other day. So, other than that,
Can't complain. No complaints yet.
well, just hanging
Good to
in
hear.
there.
Good to hear.
So, everybody, basically today's topic, it's going to be not a part two, but a continuation of why it's...
Call it a spin-off, if you would.
Yeah, spin-off. We got a spin-off of why it may not be too good to generalize or why it's happening.
We kind of got into it after the show last time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
About just how it's not just millennials.
Mm-hmm.
It's everybody's kind of trying to fit into a bracket that they don't necessarily see eye to eye with.
Exactly, and it's like you feel like because you see so many other people there, it's like, well, everybody has a sense of they're lonely internally too. This is what I'm kind of noticing is that they're just ready to jump in, follow whoever has the flag,
Right.
and they don't even agree with it, like you said.
Right, and I think that's a huge issue because we're so young, and they want to push this upon you, like, oh, you have to join here, or you have to go here, you have to be Republican, you got to be Democrat.
You got to be Christian, Catholic, Muslim.
You pick your religion. Everything, just everything that just fits you into a group that you only see 80% with.
Yeah,
and it's like I'm a lot like this. But I'm not totally like this, I'm not 100% into this group. So it's like, where do you fit in? Where do you fit in this world?
and that's the thing. It's like while they're trying to make you to be 100% of something, no one's 100% anything. Like if you're biased to the core in some way, you should seek some type of help.
I'm 100% badass. All right, I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah, you definitely are.
Why did you lick your lips when you said that to me?
I watched him lick his lips.
Hey, you know what I mean? Like
He looked you in the eyes, too.
Yeah.
When it comes to asses, and they're like yours, I just want you to know you're definitely not a Hank Hill to me.
Okay, a Hank Hill?
Yeah, because you remember how he had that really flat butt, and you never seen Hank Hill's butt in King of the Hill?
We're getting off topic.
Okay, but he's just trying to say it's all about propane.
Yeah,
All right.
propane accessories.
Got it.
Not
I'm happy we caught on to that.
Okay.
So, something that I've noticed I want to speak on in the generalization is it kind of supersedes the whole your race thing, your religion. These people, including myself, sometimes I get caught into this. This grouping of people who like, oh, I'm woke, I'm awake. You know what I mean? And I feel like sometimes I get caught in my own ego because I'm not paying attention. I'm not paying attention to the fact that, yeah, I may be woke or, whatever the quotation is, or the classification is, but, like, how am I even better than these people? Just because I'm not, like, then I'm getting my own sense of biasness. Well, isn't that just me being, fucked up in the end game?
Well, being biased is a whole different thing. You can be biased because I'm always going to appreciate something that relates with me more than I'm going to appreciate something or I'm going to defend something that doesn't relate to me. Like socialism. Like that doesn't relate to me. I don't believe in that, so I'm going to be biased towards the other side.
But
I don't think that needs to identify me. Just because I hate socialism doesn't make me some grand freedom fighter or anything like that. I don't.
See, I feel like you should have the open mind to hear it.
Yeah.
To try and bring it in and listen, see what they're saying. But when it's just straight nonsense sometimes.
Yeah. That's the thing.
You kind of just sit there, still listen, but there's some stuff. It's like when someone shows you a rock and someone shows you paper. One's rock and one's paper.
Yeah.
But when they try and tell you vice versa,
this is a stone,
this
not
is
a rock or
Yeah,
something like that.
this is a
Utter
paper.
nonsense. Like, but just because you disagree with this person, does that mean you have to join the paper side?
exactly.
I think
You stand your ground. You stay where you stand.
I feel like you should be able to agree to disagree. And that's where it
Exactly.
comes, is that people aren't agreeing to disagree. They're more so trying to force feed you acceptance. And it's like, you don't accept something, you don't accept it. So why would you pretend? And like, so, I don't know. I guess I don't believe there's a sense of you should be biased. I just feel like if you have a point, understand it, but then be open to whatever else there may be, because it may benefit your point of view even further to hear this information or know why this person thinks this way.
Well, yeah, no. Always take in as much information as you can until they just start shouting out nonsense.
The redundancy.
The redundancy, or just contradicting themselves.
Oh,
As soon as like a conversation steers towards somebody contradicting themselves, I just lose it. I lose it. I go, you realize that we'll go simple. Like, they're defending the color blue, and then they're like, yeah, and then even green could be a shade of blue. Mm-hmm. Okay, we gotta stop right now.
Because green is its own color.
Yeah.
You know, it's not blue green. It's
like,
not teal. It's some variant. It's green. It's blue. It's like it's two different things.
But that's as simplified as it really is. Blue is blue. Green is green.
Yeah.
There's different shades in between. So like.
And usually when you mix them together, you get something really pretty anyway.
I mean, that was a little kind of fucked up, the whole half-assed analogy I had to go with, but...
Yeah, okay, well...
I mean, alright, thanks Jeff.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, come on, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta be the type of people who are, like you said, open.
But here's my thing, okay, so there's rock, like we were talking about, and then there's paper, right? Somebody comes in and says, no, that's a stone, so now we're the stone side, and that's the paper side. And you're like, well, this stone side's fucked up because they're a rock. So like, where do you go? Do you stand in the middle? Because everybody knows the guy in the middle loses. Because now he's getting ganged up from this side and this side. So how do you identify in this world if you want it to not be generalized as a human being?
Feel like
I feel like you educate.
Exactly. If you feel like you stand in the middle, dude, you don't conform to any side. Like, if you notice that it was once rock and it should be rock, and then there being stone is to be some type of new way of being progressive or trying to, fit in with the youth who maybe see to stone. You have to educate people. Like, understand where you came from. Understand what you really are. Don't try to change something so it can fit a new agenda or a new demographic of people. That's what it's always going to be. You know what I mean? Make it complex and to take it out there, it's America. Like, right now, we're at a standpoint. Actually, the entire world is at a point to where they're trying to make people conform and tell them that they're intolerant if they don't conform to the certain agenda that's being pushed. And it goes, how the fuck do I, as a human being, get told I can't believe anything I want at all anymore? When you've raised me in America, it's not like I lived in fucking Africa, in parts of Europe, parts of Thailand, Australia, anywhere that has certain liberties. The Middle East. Oh yeah, thank you.
Lacking freedom.
Yeah, exactly. I've been raised on you get all this, and now you're telling me, as I'm watching the other people in the world, because I pay attention, unlike most of the masses, that these people are being objectified and subjectified to becoming a new culture that they have no idea how to even get along with, and these certain people who attack them and berate them and beat them, and it's like, well, how is it tolerance if I side and conform to them? How is it tolerance? Wouldn't it be more intolerant? Wouldn't it be me becoming a slave to somebody else's mind? Like, why is it that we don't have people who are ready to sit there and, like you said, Jack, educate? Sit there and be the guy in the middle who gets beat up by both sides, because the people who got beat up by both sides, those are the ones we actually remember. We don't remember those people on the left.
If they learn, it sticks in their head. The people that listen. All right, so we go with the education. The people that sit there, say college class, for the most part, most schooling classes, everything's liberal now. Mm-hmm. It's one-sided street. They're teaching what they want to be taught. And, you got the people sitting there in class. Say you have a complete opposite teacher. Say he's conservative or this or that or whatever, in between, whatever.
Independent, whatever.
the people in the classroom have the choice to sit down and listen or walk out of that classroom. And most of the people are walking out of that classroom.
And that's what we talked about a little bit last week, was like there's a person that can sit there and listen to the teacher and infer
they don't have to agree with it. They just gotta listen.
No, they can listen to the teacher and they can infer from themselves what that teacher's trying to teach, and just, finally when you get that question, like, well, what do you think about the topic? Well, I think you're a fucking idiot. Yeah. You can't be afraid to put that down, because that's a question with no right or wrong answer. You just have to back yourself up. You just have to defend your point. Look, I think you're an idiot. I think this doesn't work for this reason. I don't care if it's right or wrong, left or right. This is just what I believe. I don't know where you got it. I don't know how you grew up. I don't know if you get it from your surroundings or if you just kind of realized for yourself through education and such, like we talked about.
Your nature versus nurture. I don't know how you became who you are, but from where I'm standing, from what I know, to my knowledge, is that's all types of upside down fucked up.
Yeah, well, I mean, like with most of us, I think we all get most of our ideals on life from our parents. I think we grow up watching them, and we kind of want to be like them. Our parents are always going to be our heroes. You ask anybody, who's your hero? It's my dad, because he's real. Superman's not real. Batman's not real.
I don't know if you can say that.
Not yet.
Batman
right?
is with pretty fucking
technology, real. With modern technology and such. Who knows? Maybe Iron Man can be real, but for right now, I mean, my dad's my hero. I'll say that. Jack, I don't know about you. Who's your hero? You can say your girlfriend. It's okay. She's probably listening.
Oh no, Linda, she's not listening. I have a lot of heroes. I don't know if that's how you want to look at it.
Well, people you look up to.
But that's the biggest thing is, life's just a learning experience. Sometimes you learn off your own mistakes. Sometimes you learn off your parents' or family's mistakes or your friends.
Yeah.
Like ours, friend's life that was lost yesterday.
It's kind of like a combined issue for you.
It's kind of just, it's life's a learning thing, and if you're not gonna learn, if you're not gonna listen and learn, like we're talking about,
then what's the point?
What's the point?
And I think that's why everybody's so okay with being generalized, is because they don't want to learn. They want to be told.
They want to be. They think that it's just simple. They think that it's really simple. That
they
it's
think it's black or white, Republican, Democrat.
Right, exactly. They think that,
atheist or believer.
Democrat, they're going to be taken care of. Republican, they got to work for it. Which Republican's not no saint to begin with. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I identify with maybe 80% of what makes a Republican a Republican.
That kind of went off topic a little bit.
Yeah.
But, you just look at it like, you either want to do something for yourself in life and be successful and happy, be happy before you're successful, or you just want to be fed with a spoon the rest of your life like you're a baby.
You'd stay on the tit.
They want to be coddled.
So let me ask you boys this real quick. Do you think that in today's society, with everybody being...
Let's put it this way. Sorry to interrupt you again, but...
No, fuck off, Jack.
But that whole subject, you either want to be that person that your children look up to, like you looked up to your family, or you just want to just be another person.
Yeah. Or you let them get their heroes from somewhere else.
Do you want your children, or even nephews, cousins, whatever, family in general, to look up to you as you did something awesome, or you had a great life, this, that, or you just want to be like, oh, well.
Yeah.
That's just cousin Earl.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, yeah. But back to generalizing people, boxing them in, putting them in a box and storing them on the shelf kind of thing. Do we think that in this day and age it's fair to still have a two-party system, Democrats and Republicans?
I don't think we should. Honestly,
and then you got libertarians and independents.
That's the one thing I hate.
Is
life,
being generalized like
that's
that.
The best thing my parents taught me. Life is not fair.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing in life. It is not fair.
And I don't know why they try to portray that one side's going to have fairness and the other side's going to have
exactly.
fairness. And I feel like that's why people even still today, like, they cling to stupid racism shit, is because you don't talk about religion, politics, or or what is it?
Abortion.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, miss.